Good morning, folks. Ron Ray here with Turning 65 Solutions. We are coming to you today with an update. How much is Medicare going to cost you in 2025? We're a little bit late with this update. Normally, we get these out to you in the fall. It's now the end of January 2025, and we've just been busy. We've got so many people calling and walking in here from our local office in New Braunfels, Texas, that we just haven't had time to put out any content, make any videos, or do any of that kind of stuff because we're just too busy helping people. But we realize that you want the information and you like to get it from us, from good, reliable local sources. So here we go. The Medicare Part A, Part B premiums and deductibles for 2025. As you know, I always like to go straight to the horse's mouth and use a good, reliable, unbiased source for today's video. We're using CMS.gov. That's Medicare, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services.gov. You can go look it up yourself, but it's coming right from the horse's mouth. The big important one that everybody always wants to know first, what is Medicare Part B going to cost? And that is $185.00, up $10.30 from last year. 2024, it was $174.70. This year, 2025, you may have already gotten your statement from Social Security saying they're going up to $185 a month. Okay, that's Medicare Part B. Remember, that pays for doctors, outpatient services, anything outside the hospital. Okay, now that's for almost everybody. Now, if your income is very high, you might pay more. If your income is very low, you might qualify for Medicaid, and your state will pay that $185 on your behalf. That's a whole nother topic we can get into. Medicaid, qualifying for Medicaid, how to enroll or apply for Medicaid, and what to do after you get it. Everybody else, if your income's very high, maybe not very high, but high, you may pay more. And for the brackets, for the IRMA, which is income-related Medicare adjusted amount, those brackets have changed a little bit, but not too bad for a married couple filing jointly. You're going to go between up to $212,000 a year on your income tax return 2 years ago. So in 2025, they're looking at your 2023 tax return. And if you're a married couple filing jointly and you made over $220,000 on your adjusted gross income, really modified adjusted gross income, but for almost everybody, that ends up just being your AGI, $212,000. Then you don't pay anything extra. You just pay the $185. And for a single person, that's $106,000. Now, as we move up, then we start adding. So above $212,000, but below $266,000, you are going to pay an extra $74 a month for a total of $259. And on down the line up to it maxes out at over $750,000 for a married couple. You're going to pay an additional $443.90 a month for a total of $628 a month. Now, there's a whole bunch of other parts to this if you're on immunosuppressive drug therapy, but we're going to skip to the Part B deductibles. After you've paid your $185, maybe more, maybe less, but most people $185. Now, what does it cost you? And after you've paid your $185, remember, still for Medicare Part B, you've got some responsibility, some out-of-pocket cost, and that's in the primary form of the Part B deductible. Last year, 2024, it was $240. This year, in 2025, it's going to be $257. That's your Part B deductible. Now, remember, your Medicare supplement, if you have a Plan F, that pays that Part B deductible for you. If you have a Plan G or a Plan N, it does not pay that deductible for you. So you still have to come out of pocket for $257 a year. Compared to what you were on before you went on Medicare, that's a kind of a drop in the bucket. So $257 for most folks is not an amount that you can't overcome. So still not too bad. It's an increase of $17 from last year. Now, after you've paid the $257 deductible, it's just an 80-20 split right down the line. You pay 20%, Medicare pays 80%, but with no cap. So remember, original Medicare has no out-of-pocket limit. If you have your bill's $1 million, well, you're going to pay 20% of $1 million. Now we're going to skip down here to The Part A, remember for most people, Part A is free, premium free. You don't pay for it. Some people, it's kind of a rare occasion. Maybe you didn't work all your quarters or you didn't work at all. So, or you didn't pay into the Medicare system. So they might want you to pay a premium for Medicare Part A. That's going to be a little bit different for everybody based on how many credits you have and how much you paid in, whether you have a spouse that qualifies or not. But for almost everybody, it's premium free. You already paid for it with your payroll deduction taxes all your working life. So there's no further charge for Medicare Part A. But when you use it, when you go to the doctor, you go to the hospital, Medicare Part A is for hospitalization. You are going to have some out-of-pocket costs. The inpatient deductible, you go to the hospital, you're going to pay $1,676 as your Medicare Part A deductible. Now, that's not an annual deductible. That's per eligibility period, and you can pay that several times a year. That's up just a little bit from last year. It was $1,632. This year, it's $1,676. Now, if you need to be in the hospital for more than 60 days, the $1,676 covers the first 60 days in the hospital. But if you need to be in for more than 60 days, for days 61 to 90, now you're going to pay $419 per day copay out of your pocket for every day that you're in the hospital, up slightly from last year at $408. Now, at day 90, remember, your Medicare benefits technically end, except now you've got what's called your lifetime reserve days. They're called lifetime reserve days because you only get them once in your lifetime. Once you use them, you don't get them back. And when you're in your 60 lifetime reserve days for days 91 to 150, you're going to pay $838 per day copay out of your pocket for every day that you're in the hospital. $838 per day out of your pocket. That's up from $816 last year. Skilled nursing facility. Remember, Medicare does pay a little bit for skilled nursing. It's not long-term care. It's short-term rehab care. They pay the first 20 days is on Medicare. After that, you're going to pay $209.50 per day for days 21 to 100. And at day 101, you're on your own. Medicare doesn't pay anything else. You're paying the full bill for that skilled nursing facility, which can be, thousands of dollars a month. But Medicare Part A does pay a little bit of skilled nursing. So that's basically it. That's the Part A and Part B cost updates for 2025. Again, the main thing that most people are interested in, how much Part B going to cost me next year? $185 a month. And what is the Part B deductible? $257. If you have any questions about this, give us a call, 830-217-6711, or reach out to us on the web at www.t65s.com. We're here, we're local, we're very experienced. We have a great team here that loves to answer questions. Even if you're not our client, you're not going to buy insurance from us. We just want to talk to people and help people. So give us a call and we'll answer any questions you have. Again, it's 830-217-6711. Also, if you enjoyed the information that you heard in this video today, give us a thumbs up down below. That helps YouTube get this video out to other people who are seeking the same information that you were today. And we hope you had a great day, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye, folks.